Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about my Booktubeathon TBR. So if you didn't know, the Booktubeathon is coming up very quickly. It is July 18th through the 24th. Sorry, I had to look at that. So it's July 18th through the 24th. The Booktubeathon is something that I think is a lot of fun. It's a really great way for us to kind of like engage as a community. And so I get excited when it comes around, and the challenges are always pretty interesting. So I am excited to kind of see if I have time to do some of the video challenges, but definitely pick out a TBR that meets the reading challenges. So that's what I'm here to do today. It's going to be a little different because I'm still kind of making some decisions about books, but I'm going to share with you sort of what books I've already picked out for sure, and the ones that I'm kind of waffling between two, or how I'm going to choose between those two. So the first challenge is to pick a book with yellow on the cover, and that one was a no-brainer for me as it is going to be the next book I pick up. So that is definitely going to be Homegoing by Jesse, is that how you say it? I'm sorry, I've heard people pronounce it and I still think I pronounced it wrong. But I am super excited to pick this up, and as soon as I finish the book that I am currently reading, this is going to be the next book I pick up. So I might pick it up before the readathon. I might not get to it yet. I don't know. It just depends on how reading goes this week. But this is definitely my book pick for yellow on the cover. Oh my gosh, my southern is showing. The next one is going to be a little difficult for me, especially with my work schedule the way it is right now, and the fact that the sun sets really late, but it is to only read a book after sunset. So I am picking Mr. Penumbrum's 24-Hour Bookstore. I thought this was a really appropriate pick as the cover actually glows in the dark. So I just thought that was kind of a silly, fun thing to choose for this challenge, and this is one that I've been really wanting to get to, so this is a good excuse to pick it up. Okay, so for the next one, the challenge is to pick a book that you discovered because of Booktube. So I'm going to pick one of my Booktube Recommends books. So I am currently reading Americana by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, and this will be the book that I use for this one if I don't finish it before the readathon. I'm hoping to finish it before that. If I do finish it and I go on to pick a different book, then it's going to be The Glass Castle by Jeanette Walls, because this is another one that is on my Booktube Recommends, and both of these are books that I heard about because of Booktube. So it will be one of the two of these books. We'll just have to wait and see which one it is. So the next one is to pick a book by your favorite author, and since I've read everything that's published by Ann Patchett, I had to pick a different favorite author because that would normally be who I would choose, but I picked Lauren Willig, and this is actually a book that is written by her and two other authors, and so this is The Forgotten Room, which was on my most anticipated books, I think it was for first quarter, and so this has been on my shelf since it came out and I haven't read it yet, but it is the only Lauren Willig book that I currently own that I have not read, so this is going to be the book for that challenge. I really like the next challenge because I think that it forces people to read things they might not normally pick up, or that it kind of forces you out of the sort of new releases category of books and to read something that's older, and that's been a goal of mine this year anyways, and so it's to read a book that is older than you are. So I was born in 1986, so I needed to pick a book that was published prior to 1986, and it just so happens that my husband has been really trying to get me to read an Arthur C. Clarke book, and so I will be reading The Fountains of Paradise as my book, and it was published in 1978, so definitely older than me, and it's actually a pretty short book, so I think I'll be able to get through this one at least during the readathon, and it'll make my husband happy because he's been wanting me to read an Arthur C. Clarke book for a while, so. And then challenge number 6 is the one that I'm having a little difficulty deciding. So it is to read a book and then watch the movie adaptation. And I actually just recently did this. So when I read Me Before You, I watched the movie within basically a week of finishing the book. So I do like the idea of this challenge. I just think it's gonna be a little hard for me to execute. So I kind of went through and looked at my books to see which ones had movie adaptations, and I ended up coming up with 2. The first one is Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro, and I have only ever read The Buried Giant by Kazuo Ishiguro, so I definitely want to read some more of his stuff, and this is the one that I have on my shelf, and it does have a movie adaptation. The other one is Persuasion by Jane Austen, and this one has like a PBS Masterpiece Classics movie version of it. So I am kind of torn between these two, so what I think I'm gonna do is do the like try a chapter tag kind of decision-making style of this and read the first chapter of both of them and then decide which one I want to carry on with. Sadly, Netflix has neither of these, and so I'm gonna have to find a way to watch whichever one I end up picking. I know that this one is, you can get it on Amazon Prime, but I don't think I have the kind of Amazon Prime that allows you to watch movies. I don't know. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to watch the movie adaptation once I do pick whichever one and read it. But these are the 2 books that I'm choosing from for that one. And then the last challenge is to read 7 books. There is absolutely no way that I'm going to read 7 books during the Booktubeathon. It's just not gonna happen. Like, my work schedule is insane, and it's the kind of job where I can't like read a whole lot, so it's definitely not like a large chunk of my days is kind of like off limits for reading. But I am going to pick a 7th book, and that's going to be The Alien from the Animorphs series. This is the 8th book in the Animorphs series, so the next one in the chronological reading order. And this is the first one that Axe is the narrator for, so I am excited to read this one, and hopefully it will get me back out of the funk that terrible Megamorphs book put me in regards to this series, because I love this series and I just should have avoided the Megamorphs book. Anyway, so that is the 7th book. If I, you know, get there. I won't get there, let's be real here. But anyways, so I have this massive stack of books that I want to read during the Booktubeathon, and I seriously have no illusions that I'm going to finish these. I'll be surprised if I finish 1 or 2 of these, so there's that. But I just have fun picking out TBRs mostly. That's the most fun thing about readathons for me, is picking out the TBRs and vlogging, which I will be doing because I haven't done a readathon vlog, I think the last 2 readathons I did, so I'm going to be vlogging this. It's going to be probably way more abbreviated than past week-long ones because I won't be able to do any kind of vlogging when I'm at work. It's just not something the company allows, and I wouldn't want to do it anyways. But yeah, so books. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. If you haven't checked out the giveaway I have going on my channel right now, definitely go check that out. It is for one of the Novelties 10s from the original collection. So definitely check that out because I'm really excited about that giveaway because I love that company and I love books and tea, and it combines both of those. So yeah. Anyways, I hope everybody has a wonderful Booktubeathon and that you guys are picking out your TBRs and finding some awesome things to read. And I look forward to talking to everybody on Twitter during the readathon, and I would love to hear in the comments what books you picked out for your TBR or link me to your videos. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!